She's not on yet. Still says off air at the top. I'm nervous. I've never done this publicly before.
I see live at the top.
You do? Because mine still says off air. There it is.
Are we live?
I think we are.
All right. Well, hello. We're excited that you're all here with us for our Plexus VIP event. I hostess tonight. My name is Ruth Walker. And I just have to give a little disclaimer. We are not trying to diagnose or treat any disease, and everyone's results will vary. So we have to give that little disclaimer there. But like I said, my name is Ruth Walker, and I am a Silver Ambassador with Plexus. And I'm very excited to be hosting tonight's Hangout. So just a little bit about me before I introduce our gals that are going to be sharing tonight. I am 36 years old, and I work as a pediatric registered nurse. I've been married to my high school sweetheart for 15 years, and we have 4 children together. And one of our latest adventures is that we just started pastoring a church that opened its doors in February. So that's a little bit about me personally, and a little bit about why I chose Plexus. After about 6 months of researching and asking questions and reading my dear friend Angie's post about Plexus, I finally decided to give it a try. And I was very desperate in one particular way, and that was for gut regularity. I was very irregular. And I not only achieved that over the last few months with Plexus, but a few other noticeable changes I've had that are positive and that have caused me to stay with Plexus and actually fall in love with it has been that I have less aches and pains, especially after working a 12-hour shift at the hospital. I have way more energy. It feels natural. I have balanced hormones. My anxious feelings are all but gone. I'm sleeping great at night. And of course, I've had some weight loss and, like I said, regular bathroom habits. So that is a little bit about me and why I love Plexus. And I am going to introduce Jamie Dicker, our very own Senior Gold Ambassador, and she's going to share a little bit about her story.
Jamie, we can't hear you. Can you unmute your microphone? I don't know why it's not working on my end. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. So I have been with Plexus for 2.5 years. And when I started Plexus, it was something I did not ever intend to really make a business out of. I hoped, but it was one of those pipe dream hopes. I had done many direct selling companies in the past, and none of them really went to fruition. I'm not a salesperson. I actually am probably the shyest person you will ever meet. I don't ask for a free cookie at the grocery store. I never have. I asked my sister to go get it. And it's free. So I'm that type of person, and selling has never come natural to me. Talking to people has never come natural to me. And when I joined Plexus, the person that I joined under went to my church, and she also taught at the school that I was working at. And she also had a whole lot of kids. I had 3 kids at the time. My mom had 5 kids, and she had 5 kids. And so our families just kind of clicked. And her husband went to work at the fire department with my husband. So we were really good friends. I trusted her a lot. And when she said, hey, I have this for you, I want you to try it because you're looking to lose weight. I know you're looking to lose weight, and you're still breastfeeding, and this is much safer for you. And the doctors have approved it when I was breastfeeding and when I was pregnant. So I want you to try this instead. It can help you lose weight. And I was like, there's no way a doctor would approve a weight loss supplement while you're breastfeeding. And sure enough, I took the ingredients because I'm the biggest skeptic ever, and took them to my obstetrician and my pediatrician, and both of them said it was okay. And I was in shock, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me do some research, because I'm a researcher. And I said, you know what? They have to drink half their body weight in ounces of water, so I'm just going to do that. I don't need this Plexus crap. And so I tried drinking water, and I drank water and drank water and drank water and got really sloshy. And I was working out all the time, and nothing happened. I lost 2 pounds. That's probably true. I probably lost 2 pounds, and I was like, okay, well, nothing's happening. And that went on for a good 6-7 weeks. So it wasn't like I tried it for a week and stopped. It was a good portion of time. I should have lost something more than 2 pounds. And I said, okay, Jamie, her name is Jamie also. I said, what is in this Plexus stuff? And so she gave me more details on the ingredients and why they work together synergistically with your body, and how it helps really just restructure your gut. And I really could care less about gut health at the time, but I figured, you know what, she gave me a sample, and I put it on my counter. The first time she gave it to me, I didn't try it, and it sat there. And so I had to ask her for another stick. And so I tried one stick, and sure enough, I had digestive issues also. And I took it the first day, and the next day I was regular, and I was like, oh my gosh, this works. And I don't have to go to the store and take laxatives every day, but that's a whole nother issue. Anyhow, so I tried it, but she sent me her pay stub with it when she helped me sign up, and I was like, there's no way that's your monthly income. And she said, no, look, this is my pay stub. This is what's coming to me, not the amount of stuff I've sold every month. Told y'all I had done a lot of direct sales. I knew there's a difference, like how much you've sold, and I thought that was her number. That's actually what she was bringing home a month. And my jaw hit the floor. I was in shock, because I had never seen that kind of monthly income, and my husband was working 5 jobs at the time. Anyhow, long story short, I joined Plexus because I wanted the lowest discount, and I had this pipe dream that maybe there was even the slightest possibility that it could work for me and I could get the financial blessing that she had. So I joined, and I made my very first Facebook post, and I was terrified when I got a phone call within 15 minutes, because I don't talk to people. And it was somebody from my husband's job, and she asked me about this Plexus stuff, and I go, I don't know. I know my doctors approved it for me while I was nursing. It's supposed to help you lose weight. Here's the website. And I sent her to my website, and she ordered, and it's been going uphill since then. 2.5 years ago. Since then, my husband has quit 4 jobs, so he only works 1 job now. I have taught for the last 3 years, and we are no longer 100% dependent on that income. So I put in my resignation 2 weeks ago, and I am opening my own school. So we have been very, very, very financially blessed with Plexus. And like Ruth said, I'm a senior gold ambassador. It's about halfway, not really even halfway on the ranking scale at Plexus. Ruth is a silver ambassador. That's our very first rank. After silver comes gold, and then after gold comes senior gold. After senior gold, there's ruby, senior ruby, and then there's emerald, sapphire, and diamond. And I say and then because those ranks, emerald, sapphire, and diamond, get a huge portion of profit sharing, and they get to go to Hawaii for free with a friend, spouse, or a significant other, and they get to drive a Lexus on Plexus's dime. So that is a huge step up, and I'm only 2 ranks away from it. But Angie and Jen are also. And the best part about this business is that I'm not going alone. I am going to Hawaii with Angie and Jen, who are on this call also. And I would never have known them if it weren't for this business. And they're now 2 of my very best friends. I got to know Jen because I signed somebody that signed her. And that person dropped out. They didn't stay on the products. They weren't consistent. And so Jen stepped up and became my direct line. And we got to know each other really well. And then Jen met her friend Angie, and you'll get to hear both of their stories tonight. But I'm going to pass it over to Jen now.
volume, sorry. Is that better? He graduated and got a job and started working and was able to provide what our family needed. But one of the things that Plexus has done for me is it has allowed me to give back more. So I've been able to help a lot of other people without worrying whether providing that help was going to cut into our own family's budget. And since I no longer crave sugar and Starbucks and other junk food, I'm actually saving money with my grocery budget too. So it's been 2 years since I started Plexus, and when I think about how much better my daily life is than it used to be, I'm just still totally amazed. It wasn't an overnight thing. It's been a gradual journey, but I've improved my gut health. I've helped balance my hormones. I've reduced inflammation in my body and kept my blood sugar steady. And for me, that all translates into massive differences in the way that I feel. Sometimes I think back about what my life was like 2 years ago this day or something, and I think, wow, it's just amazing how far I've come. I'm so thankful for the way that these products have helped me. Before I turn it over to Angie, I want to talk about 2 products that I love. We have 16 great products and that cover a wide variety of things, and I love them for as many reasons as the ways that they have helped me with my health and happiness. But there's just 2 products that I want to share with you tonight because I don't want to keep you here forever. So I love our multivitamin X Factor because my body can absorb this. I have tried a lot of different multivitamins, and I always had to take it on a full stomach after dinner, or I'd be like doubled over. And I could always tell if I took it because I'd go to the bathroom a while later and then the toilet water would be neon yellow because it was just running through my body. With X Factor, I can actually take this on an empty stomach because it has aloe, which helps with absorption up to 300%, as well as a patented blackcurrant blend in it. So I can take this on an empty stomach because it's so gentle on my stomach, and I actually am absorbing that. And I can tell that because of the way I feel. I can know if I'm not feeling like I usually feel, I must have forgotten to take my X Factor. I also love this because it's fully methylated, so people who have the MTHFR gene can take this multivitamin as well. And then another product I love is Edge. I'm a Washington girl in a California world, and due to a series of events, I ended up putting about 15,000 miles on my car between July and November, driving up and down the West Coast. I always used to be the kind of person who would be like, well, I can't be the driver on the road trip because I would get 45 minutes or an hour in and my eyes would start to sag and I would not be able to focus on the road, and it just like kind of put me in this daze. But I was driving by myself back and forth between Washington and California multiple times, and this was my secret weapon. It provides me with focus and energy, and I can stay alert without jitters and no sugar crash. It only has 3 ingredients in it. 1 is from natural coffee and 2 are from natural tea leaves, and it's just an amazing and life-changing product for me. I wasn't an energy drinker because I knew that some of the fake sugars and the food dye and stuff that they put in those was not something I wanted in my body. But for somebody who's looking to replace something like that with something healthier, this is actually more affordable than those. It's about $1 a day. So I mentioned before that one of the reasons why I joined Plexus was to help people who I love experience the health benefits of our products. And at the top of that list was my BFF since we were 10 years old, Angie. I'm not going to steal her thunder by telling you all of her story, but it's my absolute favorite because a few years before I sat next to the edge of her hospital bed and I wanted so desperately to do something to help her. And the only thing that I could do is tell her that if she died, she could send me her kids. That's not something you want to say to your friend who's 37 years old, but her doctors had given her not a very hopeful prognosis. So when I found Plexus and I saw what it was doing for me and other people around me, I had to see if it could help her too. So I'll leave my part of the story at that, and I'm going to turn it over to Angie Taylor.
Thanks, Jen. And I get super emotional whenever she talks about that because when I think about my life and how long I've been sick. I mean, since I was a little girl, 6 years old, I started feeling really, having really bad anxious feelings, and I would feel like I couldn't catch my breath, and my heart would race, and I would feel really panicky all the time. Um, that's when it started for me, and it just progressively got worse. My entire life, I had tummy issues, food sensitivities. I'd be doubled over in pain. I had hormone issues, female issues going on. I was constantly dealing with feelings of sadness and hopelessness. And it was like my parents were always trying, this or that. And pretty soon there were medications being brought into the picture. And it just got progressively worse. By the time I was in my early 20s, I was starting to get diagnosed with multiple autoimmune issues. And really the last 10 years have been pretty dire. I've been in and out of the hospital. And like Jen said, the prognosis was not great at all. My life revolved around a giant basket of medications. I pretty much laid around in the dark every day, just watching the boob tube, because that's all I had the energy to do. I could barely walk from the couch to the toilet. I mean, grocery shopping, I would be in one of those little scooters because I could barely walk. I was at 300 pounds, and my body was hurting all the time, all the time. I walked around like I was 90 years old. My hair was falling out in clumps. My nails were breaking off. My skin was just having all these weird issues. I wasn't living. I wasn't living, and I felt so hopeless. So I'll never forget the day that Jen came and laid those sticks of Slim on my coffee table. And I trust her with my life. And I was desperate, really desperate. So I thought, what the heck? I'm going to give it a shot. And really everything changed for me from the moment I took that first sip of that pink drink. Within 3 days, I was noticing this increase in energy, and I noticed the sugar cravings going down. So I knew something magical was happening in my body. I'm going to tell you, I've been on the Triplex combination, and Jamie mentioned the first product, which is the Plexus Slim, the pink drink. But I'm going to tell you what I love about our products. They're not about weight loss. They're about helping your body get balanced from the inside out. And that is why I've had amazing weight loss, okay? In 16 months, I've lost 115 pounds, 52 inches. I mean, I'm going to go on in a second, but what's so great about it is that we have people that are actually underweight, that are putting on healthy weight for the first time in their life. Athletes love these products, bodybuilders, like people love how they feel on these products because it feels amazing when your body starts to get balanced from the inside out. So, like I said, I was not living. And 16 months later, my life, it's so drastically different. My head is still spinning because I feel like I found the fountain of youth. My hair is growing back, my skin is evening out, my body is like responding in an amazing way. I'm able to work out for the first time in my life. I didn't even have this much energy when I was in my 20s, you guys. I wish I had had this much energy. It really is amazing. It really is amazing when you take a chance on a 60-day money back guarantee. But I'm going to tell you what's great too about the product. I was single mom in it for years, barely surviving on disability. Like me and my kids lived at the food bank. So I was like, I Cost is an issue for me with these products. But I swore I'd never do multi-level marketing because I'm not the pushy girl and I don't want to like be selling and in people's face. So what's so great about this is it's so easy to share. So easy to share these amazing stories of hope and healing. And that's what I did. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to share this and see what happens. And I'm going to tell you from the day I shared, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. I have never paid for my product or my kids' products ever. And I'm so blessed by this company because now I am working my way off a disability. I never thought I'd be able to work again. And now I'm running my own business from my cell phone and I'm being financially blessed. So I cannot wait to be able to bless people like the way Jen did for me. I mean, she financially helped me out in a way that I never could. And it changed everything for me. So I'm going to talk to you about what products I took. We mentioned the pink drink before, the Plexus Slim. The second product in that triplex combination, which are my favorite 3 products, is our probiotic. You guys, everyone should be on a probiotic, but ours is amazing. Here's what sets ours apart. We have an antifungal in ours, and everyone has natural fungus in their body. But what happens is that gets out of control because of like sugars, toxins in our environment. There's so many things that can throw things off balance in our gut. We go for quality over quantity in our products. And I love the strains that we have in here because we have enzymes that go in and repopulate the gut. And we've got amazing strains in here that go in and help kill off that fungus that is getting all overgrown in your system. You want that to be balanced out. This probiotic has changed my life. It really has. What's great about the third product is our BioCleanse. It amplifies our probiotic in an amazing way. It oxygenates your body and it helps you go to the bathroom regularly and without being like, oh God, I'm hanging onto the toilet. I can't leave the toilet. It's meant to be really gentle. And what's great about it is it's also got a great magnesium supplement in here, and it's oxygenated. So your body absorbs it in a great way and it helps flush those toxins out. It's great for your colon health. I love, love, love the BioCleanse. So I guess my question to you guys would be, what if Plexus could change everything for you? What if this could be the thing that could be the financial blessing or the physical blessing in your life that you have been hoping and praying for and just looking and searching for? It was everything that I was hoping and praying for. I was so desperate. So listen, I'm so glad you guys have tuned in. We're going to close the meeting tonight. I want to thank you all for being here. Make sure that you get back with whoever invited you to this meeting, because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tell them what you liked most about this event. And that is going to be your chance to get entered into the drawing for one of the prizes. So get back to whoever invited you. Let them know what you liked most about tonight. Thank you so much, you guys, for being a part of this, and have an amazing night.